So Warriors family, what did we make of that game last night? I was going to take a bit of time to do a detailed breakdown, but man, I just don't have the energy after the week I've had. And it's only a trial, so it's not really worth it. But I did want to share some thoughts. Watching live, I've got to be honest, I was pretty frustrated at times. I really hoped for a lot more in the first 20, but I shouldn't have expected. I wanted to see that crazy line speed. I wanted to see us dominate the middle, but why would you risk players by flying up out of the line trying to put on big hits in the trial game? So I don't mind that we're kind of on the back foot a little bit and it tested our line defence. Other than that really well constructed try to Hazelton, Talakai drawing in 4 players, Chance getting caught behind him, only having one marker there. Great change of angle from Hazelton to get that try. He would have scored that in the NRL against most teams in the same circumstances. But other than that, our line defence wasn't bad. I'm not going to criticise individual players. They know what they did and didn't do. Webby will know better than us. They'll be working on it. Before this game, I spent so much time talking about this with mates and thinking about what we dreamed and hoped for. But in the end, what I really wanted was to come out of the game and say, geez, those 2 guys stepped up. Those 2 next-gen players are someone we can get genuinely excited about in 2025. And I got it from 2 of the players I've been talking up the most. Dimitri Vaiamaga, he just delivered everything I hoped from him. Explosive, powerful, showed that he can still have a presence even though he's lost a lot of that weight, but his fitness was outstanding. His line speed, his defence, his ball playing, really enjoyed him. Alongside him though, Bunty, what a great presence from him, having lost a bit of weight, looking really fit, great line speed, ran almost 100 metres. But the other player that really excited me was Sam Healey, another guy I've talked up. So excited to see what he delivered on that stage. Again, it's only a trial, but 5 or 6 really solid runs. A couple of opportunities there where he picked up loose balls and could have been away if it was left to play on. That excites me. But it also excited me that Freddie Lussick stood up and had a very solid game when he came on, showing his presence with defence, showing us that he's got a kicking game. Wade Egan playing really well. So 3 genuine solid hooking options there. Those things excite me. CL Carley only touched the ball a couple of times, but he runs with so much intent, so much power for a guy his size. I'd love to see him get a run on the wing this weekend because if Dallon's out, RTS has to play fullback. Who are our wings? I want to see more of Ami Tuanai, that massive hit he put on. He showed some really good touches, but I feel like he just needs a little bit more time there with his blockers to get the timing of his high ball takes right. But both him and CL Carley really excited me. The brother Chance, my apologies, man. I should never have questioned you being fullback. I was worried about the body. I was a bit worried about the attack. 167 metres in about 60 minutes in a trial in 30-odd degrees heat. What a machine. Some great touches on attack with the passing game, the late steps. Outstanding. But that said, Tane Tuopiki had some really good moments as well. Not sure if he's matched for the wing because of his height, but he's definitely electric. The halves, Luke Metcalf and Tamati Martin, I think we kind of got what I expected. They wouldn't have shown their full hand, but Luke's shown some great signs, but also showing that he's only played 30-odd games of NRL, getting caught with the ball on the 4th tackle, forcing someone else have to kick, or dying with the ball on the 5th tackle a couple of times, but those combinations will come. I think Tamati played pretty well, definitely good in defence. He was great when he was ball playing. Could have been a little bit more involved. We should never have expected them to play their full hand, right? We've got to keep something up our sleeves. So there are plenty of positives. Kurt Capewell's going to get a lot of shit. Missed 6 tackles, dropped a couple of balls. He's an origin player. That's not going to happen every week. I really expect him to step up. I thought Marata was impactful. So we got kind of what we needed from our senior players. They got miles under their belt. Other than Dallin, maybe Chance with a bit of cramp. Hopefully it's just cramp. No injury worries. The real question for me is who plays this weekend? Normally in one of the trials you play all the senior guys, then in the other one you play all the young guys, but it's usually the opposite way around. With so many players out for the Māori game this weekend, who do we actually play? I do think we see guys like Mitch actually come out. Of the guys who weren't there, Jackson Ford, Leka Halasima, Boyd, CHT, how many of them will be able to play if their niggles actually aren't too bad, RTS? But for me, what I'm really excited about is there are already 15,000 tickets sold for the game. Look at Sharks, man. There was no one there. What were there, 2,000 people? I'd love to get this game up to like 20,000 people, get a real Warriors atmosphere there and give these young fellas the feeling of what it's like to play in front of a parochial Warriors crowd that will motivate them even more to want to play and get into that top side and make more competition. So I'm really excited to get there regardless who's playing this week and just see these next-gen stars give it everything. I hope you guys come too. If you see me, come up and say g'day. Let me know what you think of the channel. Let me know what you're thinking about the Warriors in 2025. If you are in Hamilton or nearby, please come down to the game. Let's sell it out. I would just love to sell out a preseason game. Imagine what that would say to the NRL. The mighty New Zealand Warriors wasn't what we dreamed of, but I think we can take plenty of good things away from that. Let me know your thoughts and see you at the game next week.